What's up, guys? It's Famous bringing you another not Black Ops 2 commentary, but Crysis 3 beta commentary. I'm just going to let you guys know my thoughts and opinions real quick on Crysis 3, if you should buy it, if you shouldn't buy it, and kind of how the game plays, my personal opinion on it. I'm going to try not to be as biased as possible. As you guys know, I am a huge Black Ops 2 fan. If you couldn't already tell from my channel, or at least let's just say in general, minus Modern Warfare 3 Call of Duty fan. The Crysis 3, I've always been a fan of Crysis on PC. Never been, since, Crysis 2 obviously is the first one, a big fan of Crysis on console in general. I don't feel like it's getting the respect that it deserves simply because this game was made for PC. This was the game that everyone based their consoles off of for such a long time. If you could play Crysis, then you could play anything. And I don't feel like they may not be able to. We are limited with the console of what we can or cannot do, at least for the time being. Now, when the Xbox 720 and PS4 come out, or Xbox Durango, whatever the code name is for it right now, when those come out, that may change. Maybe Crysis 4 will be the ultimate console game when that comes out one day, if it does come out, or even, Battlefield 4. There's still no announcement that I know of on what console Battlefield 4 is going to be on, which I would assume it is probably going to be on Xbox 360, which is a slight disappointment because I have a feeling that game has a lot more potential as well. And of course, we all know Call of Duty title every November, every year, since forever. It has always been a Call of Duty title, so that'll obviously be out on Xbox 360 this year. So, back to Crysis 3. The maps. The first thing we're going to talk about. Elevation, detail, overall easiness of going throughout the map and learning it very quickly. The two that I've played, which I'm currently on the map called Museum, I'm impressed with. I'm impressed with the map layout, in which I guess you would say it is detailed in the aspect of how to get to locations and how to move around, but being able to not be confused. A lot of the big maps on most games have a somewhat, especially stuff like, Gears, Gears never really has had a big map, but, Crysis or Battlefield, some things like that have the large maps, or even, old Modern Warfare 2 had some pretty large maps by today's standards, because everything seems to be a lot smaller from a map standpoint. These maps are large, but it didn't seem like I was running forever to get to a location. The detail to the maps, I guess as far as overall detail, it was pretty good. As far as aesthetics, as far as looking good, I'm not impressed. I feel like the game has went down in overall quality from Crysis 2. The game was not glitchy at all. It seemed to render out very well from playing it on console, but I feel like they dummied it down a little to give us a little smoother of a game. However, this is beta, so I don't know if there's going to be a texture pack. The game was extremely smooth though. The maps were smooth. I didn't get any kind of, my Xbox didn't even sound like it was getting warm. It didn't even sound like it was winding up, which it does substantially with Battlefield, and we all know that. Battlefield is just notorious for an extended period of time of playing, of locking up your console. I got stuck there. Beta. Happens. But it seemed to play really smooth. As far as gameplay, as far as feel, I did not like the feel. I did not like any of the weapons. However, they are all stock. It is a beta, so everyone was using basically the same thing. My personal opinion of the weapons, though, they were extremely inaccurate. I even went and grabbed my control freak sticks to see if I could do anything with it, and still, it just seemed very inaccurate almost on every gun. Even with the sniper rifle was accurate, but it seemed, and this was actually pretty freaking cool, jumped on top of whatever the hell that was. But the guns, I'm not too impressed with. Now, maybe later attachments of playing it a little longer may give me a different review, but this is a straight out of the beta review. This is no attachments as the game comes, so hoping it would give me the most honest opinion of the game possible. So the only weapon I was really impressed with was the sniper rifle. However, it does have some major drawbacks. It seems like the multiplier for the chest, it takes like 3 sniper shots to take someone down. It takes 2 headshots. I got a perfect headshot on the first map that I played, right across the board. The guy didn't go, he didn't go down. It's not like the old Halo, headshot. You get a headshot, you get a headshot, it's over. It's, it seemed like the damage was a little weird. Hopefully they fix that in the beta. Once again, guys, take notice, this is a beta. It says in the upper left-hand corner right beside my name, it's a beta, so don't be, I'm trying not to be too hard on it. Hopefully they fix some of these things. It is Crysis' mentality about the upgraded armor and things, and being able to use your proper attachments. I mean, that's what Crysis is all about. But it did seem like it took a lot to take people down. As far as objective gameplay in it, this is like kind of King of the Hill, whatever, Crysis wants to label it. King of the Hill is King of the Hill. It's been that way since Halo. It was okay game mode. It was pretty simple. It's pretty straight to the point. You go grab a area and hold it down until the allotted time runs out. You go to the next area. And that's really about it. This is a beta. I can't say that I hated it. I can't say that I enjoyed it. I will buy it because Crysis did have, in my opinion, a great multiplayer story as far as in Crysis 2. Hopefully Crysis 3 is that way, and I can kind of do a walkthrough of the game or a playthrough of the game. You guys can see that, and I can post it for as long as people are watching it or they like it. And that's really about it. I did like the HUD. I did like how the HUD was laid out. It didn't seem too clunky. It kind of gives you that kind of old, if you guys remember ODST, kind of gives you that through the face mask HUD pop-up display. So that was kind of nice. But otherwise, that was really, other than the maps, I did really like the maps. I hope some of the other maps have a little more color in them, a little more exposure. And, other than that, I am not great at this game. I kind of suck at it because it just doesn't have great movement, in my opinion. I don't like how the game moves. Which, unless it's Battlefield or Call of Duty, I don't really like how any game moves. So, that's kind of my beta opinion of Crysis 3. I will probably put 1 or 2 more up after I play it a little more. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace out. It's Famous.